body and put some of your fingers where you know probably the muscle isn't, like these ones, and then somewhere you know it is, like there, and others where you definitely know where it is, and maybe even down on an attachment. And then invite him to really subtly, Jordan, real subtly with your left arm, do adduction, just real quick, like you're flicking a fly off your arm, and then release it.
Did you say ab or ad?
I always say, I didn't tell you guys this yet, but for clarity, I'll say abe and add, because everyone's familiar with adding, but abbing is, we only ever talk about ab if we talk about our abs, and ab and add sound too much alike, so I pronounced it abe, like good old Abe Lincoln, and then adduction, and it's super easy to hear, so you'll always hear me say abduction and adduction. Yes, add. So anyway, so I'll put my fingers here and I'll do it and add and release. Yep, and do it again. Little like more of a flick. So yeah, there you go, good job. And so what I can feel is some tension down in here, but none up in there. I can definitely feel the tension from here because that muscle's helping to do that adduction movement. And so then you can move it around, and so now do it again. Yeah, so now I can't even feel it with these 3 fingers because I don't think it's that far over. It's only about up here. So it wasn't even down there. Do it again. Yeah, I can't even feel it there. I feel a little bit twitch there. Yep, now I'm feeling it way better.
That's cool.
And my favorite suggestion is invite them to do it as subtle as possible, because if they contract too hard, it tightens everything and throws it off. You can't feel what you're not asking them to show how tough they are or how well they can move, but just to get the change of tone of that muscle from anything else that doesn't even do those movements, right? Nothing in this area does adduction. In fact, nothing in this area does extension either. But to me, extension's weirder to have them lift their arm up every time. Adduction, they could just barely twitch it in. They didn't even have to lift it off the table, which is extension. And I don't need to mix the moves. So if he just flicks adduction and then he does it well, then it creates this very light, which is harder to feel, but it's easier to distinguish from the nothing of everything else. But if many things tighten, and even though this one tightens more, it's still many things are tightening. You're like, I'm not really sure if all of it's subtle.